Hello everyone, Miss Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thank you so much for joining me today for my first ever yearly review. This is going to be mostly my 2024 year in review, but I'm going to include some other stuff as well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you would like it here and consider subscribing. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you so very much. So here's my logbook. It is full, so I think I'm going to have to start a new one for next year, but I will get into some of the overall stats in a little bit. And I am just going to do my best to kind of run through these and give you some minimal information. One thing I thought that I would do is I would share with you the completions that I did in 2023, because I only started diamond painting in like September of 2023, and then I didn't do a year in review of those. And so that kind of shows you where I started and where I am today. And so I thought that that would be fun. Plus I have a couple in there that I really, really like, and I haven't had a chance to share with you yet. So let's get started by looking at those. Okay, let's go ahead and just get started and jump into it. I also have a slightly different setup for this to try and have more room for those big projects, but we'll see how it goes. I'll try and zoom you in on these smaller ones. So this is the first ever diamond painting that I completed. This is before I knew about licensed art, and this is just something that I got off of Amazon, and I named it Tree of Sunset, and it came in a set of 4, and I only actually completed 2 of them, and I gave the other 2 to a friend of mine once I moved on to more premium quality canvases. And the licensed artwork is, then I didn't want to go back to working on these. So anyway, so this one I called Tree of Sunset, and it was my first completion. And I don't know what date I started it, but I did finish it on September 24th, 2023. So this is the first one that made me fall in love with diamond painting. And I mean, it still looks good for being a small diamond painting, but it's nothing like the ones I am doing today. Similarly, then the next one that I did, because I was trying to complete all 4, was this one that I called Peacock. And I love peacocks, just absolutely love peacocks. So I was excited about this one. And when you're looking at it a bit more up close, you don't see it. There just really isn't. It's so small, there's not room for detail. But it's still cute and pretty, and I like it. And I was really happy with how it turned out. And excited. And so by this time, I started this one September 24th and finished it October 3rd, and it was my second completion. But by this time, I was following YouTube and listening to YouTube and learning about licensed diamond paintings and all of that good stuff. And I also heard about Drills and Chills. The next one I have to show you is the one that I did for Drills and Chills last year, which is called Under My Umbrella by Maryline, Cazenave, and Diamond Art Club. And this is one that you can get off of the Amazon website, or at least that is where I got it last year. I believe that it is still available, and I sure think it is super cute. So this was my first ever Diamond Art Club piece. It's a round, and I absolutely loved it and loved the special drills and had so much fun working on this one. And so this was the 3rd finish that I had ever completed. Again, we're still back in 2023. And then the other one, I wanted to try squares really bad. So I got this one. And this one is called For the Cat. And again, I bought it off of Amazon. It appeared to be licensed, but it seems like it is kind of one of those pieces that comes from a lot of different companies. I can't remember the word for what you call that, but stock art. It's like a stock art image, because I saw other people completing this during Drills and Chills last year. So for the cat is my first ever squares. I really wanted to see what the difference was between round and squares. And you can see there's a lot of white in the background here. I thought that there was a lot of gapping and was really not enjoying it very well. And I should go back in and put in some mica powder and things like that. I was trying out multi-placing. I didn't have good multi-placers at the time, you know, very much learning how to lay down square drills at this time. And I thought about giving up on this one multiple times because it was just so frustrating to me. I just think I thought that squares would be better and there wouldn't be so much gapping. Anyways, so this is the 4th diamond painting that I ever completed and my first square. I was really excited to try a Diamond Art Club square though, since I had at that point discovered Diamond Art Club. So then after I did drills and chills, I got some canvases to work on for jingle drills. And the canvas that I completed for that was this one. So this was my first like really big Diamond Art Club piece. So this is called Christmas Joy and it is by Dona Gelsinger. And this is the one that I did complete for jingle drills and I love it. I actually brought this one in to hang up at my school this year for Christmas and it worked really well, but it's super cute. I really like this one and I even brought it home to my parents' house for Thanksgiving and worked on it there and got my mom into diamond painting at the time too, and so she was starting to learn how to do hers and we were both working on our diamond paintings in the piano room and it was really fun. So this was my first really big Diamond Art Club kit. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I did it for the Jingle Drills event. But there was another one that I was really excited to work on that I got for Christmas. I just didn't think that there was any way I would possibly get it done in time for Christmas last year because it was so huge. And it is Christmas Eve at the Workshop by Dakota Daetwiler. Oh my gosh, when I saw this one get released, and whoever did the sneak peek for it also had Dakota come on and explain what all of her artwork, what all of this meant, and I just fell in love with this. So this was my first Diamond Art Club square diamond painting. It's obviously huge, and like I said, I didn't think that I would get it completed, but I really wanted to do it. And I just thought I'll do as much as I can during the Christmas season and then I can hang it up and I can pull it out next Christmas and I can finish it then. That was fully my intention, but it just went a lot quicker than I ever expected it to. And there is a decent amount of color blocking in it, but it's also got quite a bit of confetti. There is just so much detail in this and I love this. This is one of my favorite pieces I have ever completed by far. And this is the last one that I completed in 2023. I really wanted to get it completed before the end of 2023 and I made that. I made the deadline of getting it completed at like 11 p.m. On December 31st, 2023. So, but I just love all of the detail in this, how Santa is riding off in his sleigh. Dakota said that this was supposed to be, you know, Santa has taken off, so now the elves can have fun as all of their work is over and they can play, and there's so much sparkliness happening in here. There are 5 ABs, 2 fairy dust, an iridescent, and a special drill. So this actually, I think, has the most amount of special drills that I have ever completed. But again, this is a 2023 piece, and I love it. I'm going to try and point out a few things about it. We've got quad cubes over here. I love the polar bears. He's trying to get into his little present. And then one of my favorite things about it is the ice chute. So they come down the ice chute and they come out down here and then swim back up and crawl back up to go on the ice chute again. A dancing penguin over here. How this elf is fishing with a candy cane. I mean, the details in this are so cool. And of course, now this has come out DP with Sparklers has now come out with a DP enhancement kit, which would be so cool. My mind would be blown. I'm kind of disappointed that I completed it right away, so I wasn't able to get the DP enhancement kit, but you can't get them all. That happens to me every so often, but yeah. So those are the 6 completions that I did in 2023, and this is what made me fall in love with diamond painting. And then shortly after I started my 2024 diamond paintings is when I started my channel and started to meet all of you. So let's go ahead and start looking at all of those. The first one I did in 2024 is Aurora the Unicorn by Dragons and Beasties. And I really wanted to complete something for my daughter. She was just 3 at the time, and I was spending time diamond painting and taking care of my newborn son. She knew that I liked to diamond paint, and I just wanted to make something special for her. She was so proud of this diamond painting when I gave it to her. It still hangs in her room. When I gave it to her and I had painted the edges black, she held it up so proudly. It just means the world to me. And so I love this. It was really fun to complete. It was quick and so colorful. I mean, it's a really fun little canvas. And this is one that I got on, Amazon as well. So I have kind of a mix. Most of them are from Diamond Art Club's website, but I also got quite a few off of, Amazon. You'll notice that as well. So moving on, the next one that I completed was PURNELL. It's technically PURNELL Lights On, but the bulb is definitely loose by Richard Lorenz. And this is when I did do the foam board matting framing that you may have seen my video on. So it is on that matte board and hanging in my hallway, and I have so many other ones that I need to do that on as well. This has the DP with Sparklers enhancement kit as well. I love PURNELL. He is probably one of my favorite birds that I have completed. This was my first Richard Lorenz bird ever to complete, and made me really fall in love with Richard Lorenz. I already was and starting to collect his birds, but this is the first one I actually completed, and I completed it in the Richard Lorenz Facebook group event for January and February of last year. And oh, it was so much fun. This is also the first Diamond Art Club canvas that I got with the perforated plastic covering. So that was interesting to get used to, but again, I was pretty new to diamond painting, so it was pretty easy for me to get used to that since I wasn't super used to the other method, and I've always really liked that one. The only thing I'll add is that with just the DP with Sparklers enhancement kit, what I did is I didn't put any of the enhancements in the background. I only did them like within the bird or the other main pieces, like anything in the worm or the dragonfly up at the top. I just wanted all of the focus to be on the bird. There's a few like quad cubes that I did put into the background. Otherwise, anything in the background was naturally charted ABs or fairy dust or whatever. But I really wanted all the focus to be on the bird, so I didn't want to put too much extra fairy dust or ABs or anything like that from the DP with Sparklers kit in the background. And I also was just too hesitant to use their pearls for squares or sparklers for squares, those little tiny round ones. And so I just didn't use those and put those in. Otherwise, I used everything else pretty much that they suggested. It's one of the things that I love about DP with Sparklers is it helps you learn how to enhance your own paintings or just to use their enhancements and have some extra fun. But then you can also take their suggestions or leave their suggestions or change them up a bit if you would like to do that. And so I've kind of started doing that a bit myself. But this was the first kit that I ever did, and it helped me learn a lot. And if you are interested in enhancing your diamond paintings, I highly recommend trying one of their kits because it just kind of helped me learn which areas to highlight and what might look good where and things like that. So, all right, enough talking about PURNELL. This video is going to get too long if I spend this much time on every single diamond painting, and I am trying to go fast. Let's move on to the next diamond painting. So my third diamond painting for the year was Valentine Spaniel. And this is another one that I got off of the Amazon storefront, and it is by Maryline Cazenave. And so I just wanted to get a little Valentine type diamond painting to do, and my plan was just to hang it up somewhere in the house for Valentine's Day, because I don't have a lot of decorations in my home, but my daughter loves pink and she wanted it for herself, so I just removed the ink on the edges so it would have a white border, and it is hanging in her room now as well, and it looks really cute in there and she absolutely loves it, so that makes me happy too. This is a round drilled canvas as well, and yeah, it was fun. It had a lot of color blocking, went together really quickly, and made my daughter happy, so can't go wrong with that, right? All right, so that's number 3. Now, this is one I can't quite get all the way in the picture or in the video because it is more vertical than horizontal, but doing my best. So this one is actually Wynkyn, Blynkyn, and Nod, and it is by Scott Gustafson. I loved this diamond painting. So this is the first one that I did for my son, who was very much a baby at the time, and I thought it was very appropriate for his room. But I think that this one is one that is just completely overlooked by so many people because they're just like, I don't have a baby, or I don't have someone to give it to. It's kind of a nursery-like painting, but it is gorgeous, and I'm pretty sure there's a DPO Sparklers kit for this as well now, actually, too, which I didn't have at the time, but there's so many special drills in here. There's so much color blocking. It went so fast, but then within the shoe and the quilt for the sail, there is so much detail. I just absolutely love it. My son looks at it all the time. I love this diamond painting, and I think that it's probably one of my favorite diamond paintings. I'm going to try and scooch down so you can see the top a little bit maybe. I also love the detail in the moon and the owl and everything like that. So this is just so cute and so fun. I'm pretty sure I made a video on this one, how I went about hanging it, and I just used these magnetic clamps that hang like this, which is a really nice, easy, quick way to hang a diamond painting, and it has definitely been working for me so far. And also, so far on all of these, I have not sealed a single one of them, and a lot of them have been in storage in one way or another, and so far I have not seen any popping off drills or any problems with that. So, but this one has been hanging in my son's room, and yeah, I just love this one. Definitely a favorite. So the next one that I did is number 5 for the year, which is Rapunzel by Mandie Manzano. This one went really fast, actually, and I also made it for my daughter. She just absolutely loved it. She loved all the pinks and the purples and wanted it in her room as well. So you can see that I painted the black border and gave it to her. So, but this is one, it is made up of round drills. I don't think I said it about Wynkyn, Blynkyn, and Nod, but that's a square drilled canvas, and this one is round, like I said, and yeah, it was just really fun, really quick, whipped together really nicely, and yeah, really enjoyed it. So, okay, moving on to finish number 6, which is Gladys, My Kind of Crazy by Richard Lorenz. And so this bird, this one, I think this bird is me, and that is why I love it so much. And then she has a sister bird, which is Mildred, and that one reminds me of a very good friend of mine, a colleague that I used to work with. She's retired now. Her name is Carol, and Mildred just automatically made me think of Carol. And then when I saw Gladys, I'm like, Gladys is me. That is the two of us together. And I wish that I could get a Gladys and a Mildred so I could complete 2 sets and give 1 set to her, and I could have my own set as well. So anyways, this one I got in square. It did have the option of being round or square, but I was preferring square at the time, and definitely have learned that I do prefer squares. So it is my second Lorenz bird. I was not a huge fan of the like full white background, but what you gonna do? I did try and use the 10 placer as much as I could, and that was my first time using the 10 placer. And so this one, I also did a video on how to use mica powder to hide any of those slight imperfections that you might have from multi-placing, or just every once in a while things just get a little bit off. And after I added that mica powder, it really did help to hide all of those little lines that I was seeing and were driving me nuts, at least. I don't know if a random person coming and looking at it would notice those things or not, but I definitely did. The mica method created by Jade is just, it's amazing. It does an amazing job of hiding those imperfections. So love GLADIS, my kind of crazy. And this is one that I also have already put onto the foam board canvas as well, and have her hanging in the stairwell as well. Just need to get some of her fronts up there. So finish number 6 for the year is GLADIS. And then number 7 is called Rainbow Flower Petals by Full Empty. And so this is one that I actually got to practice placing squares, but I've obviously did a bunch of other squares before I actually completed this one. But I love all of the colors and how bright it was. When I started it, I actually started up here, and I was very, very careful in my placement. And then as I got over here, I got less careful because I wanted to try and see if there was a big difference. I was just kind of playing around, and I don't notice a big difference between this side and this side where I was less careful. And that's one of the things that I love about the squares, is they really straighten themselves out. I mean, yeah, you can get very, very off and have noticeable lines, but if you are pretty close to the grid for the most part, it seems like they snap together. And at least when you're looking at it from a different distance, it looks like they're in straight, vertical, horizontal lines, whatever you want to call it. So I really did enjoy this one. So yeah, this was a really fun one. It was number 7. And this one is one that I practice how to put the foam board on. This one I don't have the drills going over the edge, but just going right up next to it. And I really like that one. I actually think maybe, I don't have this hanging anywhere, but I don't know why not, and I think that I should. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find a place to put that one. Number 8 is Nefertiti by Mandie Manzano. And so this is the one that I did the first time-lapse series on, and I did this one in 3 sections, and it is so much smaller than the other time-lapse series that I did. But anyway, when I ordered my first Diamond Art Club order from Diamond Art Club, I ordered 4 canvases, and this is the first one that I actually completed from that order. So that was really exciting about it. This one also has the most amount of special drills on it, and that's because there are these red stones in here, and then up in her headpiece there is a red teardrop and a yellow teardrop, and there's a red one up there. So it has those 3 special drills, and I think that it's on the list as the canvas with the most special drills. But I just absolutely love this design. I love Mandie Manzano's work and really had a lot of fun putting this together. It just took me longer to complete trying to do it in that time-lapse format, but I was learning how to do that for the channel and really enjoyed it. I just absolutely love this diamond painting as well. I just love Mandie Manzano's. I love so many of these, but that is why I'm doing them, right? So, okay, moving on. And then we have Springbringer by JoJoes Art, which is my 9th finish for the year. I absolutely loved this one as well, and was so excited when I saw it come out. It was one that I felt like I needed to have, and I completed it right when the season was changing from winter to spring also. So that was so much fun. I just love all of the, I just love everything about this one. The icicles over here and the snow and then the flowers in his antlers. He is just such a beautiful, magical creature. And then there is that iridescent diamond that comes off of this magicalness all the way off of him. And it's also in the eyes of all these other animals. And I love the springtime over here and the flowers, the deer and the swirls that are in him. Oh, I just love this one. It is definitely one of my favorites as well. It's the only one that I've completed by JoJoes Art so far, but it is just amazing. I don't know what else I'll say besides I absolutely love this diamond painting. I love the art. I loved completing it. I loved every single second of it. And I would almost do it again just because it's that gorgeous and I love it so much. And it's almost time to hang it up again. So, I mean, we're about to get hit by a winter storm right now, but, you know, wait a couple of months and I can have this out. I just need to figure out again where I'm going to put it. All right, moving on. So completion number 10 is Out of Control by Richard Lorenz. Out of Control is a round drilled canvas, and this is the first round drilled Richard Lorenz canvas that I completed. But I just really liked this guy. I think that he is super funky looking, and that's what I love about the Richard Lorenz paintings. I also have this one already on the foam board and hanging up. I have not sealed any of these paintings, and for anybody who is wondering, we have just taped on a sawtooth picture hanger back here because we already have nails up in our hallway, but other people have suggested just putting command strips on the back because the back is really smooth, and that should probably work as well. But for us, with the nails that we already have in the wall, the sawtooth hanger really works for us. And that's what we have done so far. But this one was super, super fun and nice, small size. It also had the perforated cover, which made it work really well, and I was able to work in larger sizes and get it completed in a relatively short period of time. So that is completion number 10. And then this is one that is just a small one that I did to whip together kind of quick and have a small one to work on, called Cat and Cupcake by Maryline Cazenave. It is actually done with square drills, and it's a partial drilled canvas. This is the first partial drilled canvas that I ever did, and I'm still not really sure what I think about that, but I mean, it's cute and I like it, and it was fun to put together, and I prefer square, so that made it fun as well. Again, because of the pink, my daughter claimed this one, so you can see I just cut the edges off and put command strips on the back. I have noticed, at least for our house and climate, I do need to super glue these command strips onto the back because Diamond Art Club's canvas is so soft that otherwise they will fall off. But this one is super fun, and it was also very fast and easy to put together. So yes, Cat and Cupcake by Maryline Cazenave is my 11th finish for the year. And then we have Cinderella by Mandie Manzano. This is one that I completed for Mandie's Mind Blowin' May, as well as the May DP along with the Canadian licensed diamond painting group. And I just love these Mandie Manzanos. I love the stained glass look, and I love all of the things that pop out, like these little mice that are in the background. I didn't even notice those. Here's a couple here as well. When I was looking at the art until I actually completed it and they popped out at me. So I love this one as well. I'm probably going to say I love every single one of them because I pretty much do. But yeah, this is Cinderella by Mandie Manzano. And this one is in my daughter's room as well. Then for number 13, we have Owl I Want Is You by Lisa Francis Judd. And I know that this one has been archived at this point. This was just a nice snack size square drilled canvas that I completed. It's nice to go from larger canvases to smaller canvases, but this one, yeah, it was just a really nice small one to do, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really want to paint the outside black, but just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. I guess I don't have a lot to say on this one, but yeah, All I Want Is You. It was really fun to complete. It went together really fast. I enjoyed it, and yeah, it was another fun little one to do. And then I have Fairy Tale Blue by Mandie Manzano, which is also a round drilled canvas. You can see this one is a lot larger than the other Cinderella and Rapunzel canvases that I did, but also with the black border. It is in my daughter's room. These three just go together really well on her wall with that black background. It's really fun, and I love that she loves these. And she looks at this fairy at night and talks about the fairy and her hair and why is the fairy so big. We talk about this fairy all the time, and I love knowing that she lays there in bed looking at it and dreaming about it. It just makes me happy. So I also completed this in May, so as another part of Mandie's Mind Blowing May, as well as the May DP along, and really had a lot of fun doing that. And again, this is the 14th finish for the year. Let's see what's next. Oh, so next I actually completed Magic Roses. I don't have this one physically with me to show you, so I'm going to put a picture up on your screen, and I am also going to insert a video where I scanned over the diamond painting so you can see it in a little bit more detail, because it is so incredibly huge. I wouldn't have been able to fit it on this table anyway, right? So this is completion number 15, Magic Roses by Jenoviya Art, and it's currently hanging in my elementary office area, and I have it kind of pasted to the wall in a way. It's usually in command strips, but I didn't want to take it down and bring it all the way over here, and just to put it back up. So, but this was also one of them in my first Diamond Art Club order that I completed. So I was excited about that. And Fairy Tale Blue that we just did was also one of them in that first Diamond Art Club order. As was Owl I Want Is You. So those last three that I did were all in that first Diamond Art Club order. So I got all four of them done kind of at the same time, which is a super fun little side note. But Magic Roses, I fell in love with that one very early on in my diamond painting falling down the rabbit hole issue, and it is just so huge and overwhelming, and I wanted to get really good with my square placements before I attempted to complete such a large diamond painting. And it does have 136,000 basically diamonds on it, square diamonds. It has a lot of fun special diamonds on it as well, but it's a big project and it took a while. I kind of got some burnout in the middle, but was able to power through and get done. I did do some side projects to like help me get through it, but I love this piece. I know Jenoviya Art has come out with Magic Autumn or Autumn Leaves. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's very, very similar to Magic Roses because it is a woman in fall leaves type of a dress. It's nice to have somewhere to hang that diamond painting in my elementary school, so that something that I put that many hours of work into and was such a huge project for me is getting displayed and a lot of enjoyment out of it. Super, super fun. The next one that I have to show you is getting into the Min-Dazzles kits. I'm just going to take a picture and put it up on the screen for the Min-Dazzles kit that I completed. This first one is number 16, and it is the makeup kit. And so it is one that I completed. I'm just counting the entire Min-Dazzles kit as one completion. And so that is how that is going to work. So then I completed ARTDOT's Sunflowers and Twilight Advance Kit that they so graciously sent to me. So thank you again, ARTDOT, for sending this to me to complete and share it with my subscribers. This is the first ARTDOT kit that I completed, and I really loved this one. It was really fun. It went together really fast. I really enjoyed putting together all of those sunflowers, and then I ended up doing the other sizes as well, which I will show you, but this is finish number 17. If you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about, please read the description box because I will put a lot of information in that section. Now, I doubt that this entire thing is going to be able to get into frame, but this is Lost With You by Richard Lorenz. It is all in frame! Yay! I loved this one as well. I love Richard Lorenz. He is just an amazing artist, and I love his message. Be you, be kind, just everything about it. So this one was really fun to complete as well. Another really large diamond painting. It had 112,000 diamonds on it, but it actually went really pretty fast. There was a decent amount of color blocking in it, and I worked in really large sections as I went. And I also was working on this in the summer when I had more time, so that was really helpful as well. So this is my 18th finish for the year, and I just think it is absolutely beautiful, and I love it, and I am very eager to get this onto the foam board as well so that I can get it hung in my stairwell. But it's such a large piece. I need to have a large table to be able to cut the board and get everything together. It's just going to be a bit harder to do, but I am going to do it and I am going to film it. So one of these days when I have the time, I will get this done. And after completing such a large canvas again, I did a smaller one called Stained Glass Flower by Peggy Collins. And this was just a nice, quick, round drilled canvas to put together. This one was really fun, and I actually it was the third time that I ordered this from Amazon. So the first time I got it and planned to complete it, I gave it away to my niece. The second time I ordered it, it never got to me, and Amazon did reimburse me for that. And then the third time I got it and I actually was able to complete it. But I just needed something smaller to work on. But Peggy Collins are very confetti heavy canvases. There were 53 colors in this one, but it was really fun to do. And so this is finish number 19 for the year. And so then I have a couple other Min-Dazzles kits that I did, a few of them that I will just put little screenshots up on the screen for you. The first one is Exotic Flora, and so that is finish number 20. Then I did the 4th of July celebration series, which is finish 21. And then I did the Classic Flowers, which is finish number 22. At this point, I realized that I really enjoyed having the extra fairy dust drills more than I was enjoying completing the small diamond paintings and the mini sets. I would rather complete a large diamond painting canvas, but I was wanting to enhance my next diamond painting that I'm going to show you, so that is why I was completing those Min-Dazzles kits. But you know, they're fun, but I prefer to just have the special drills at this point. All right, now this one, I know there is no way that I am going to get it into the entire shot, as it is hanging off of the edges on both sides of my tables here that I have, but it is Dragon Brigade by Randall Spangler. So this is the first Randall Spangler that I ever completed, and it has very special meaning to me. I know I did do a post review on this one. It is done with square drills and is my 23rd finish of the year. The fire trucks, they remind me of my grandfather who has passed away, and my plan is to put this into my son's room, but I just need to get the edges finished. I'm planning to paint the edges, or maybe using gaffing tape to put down on the edges, because I just can't decide what color to use. I think I finally have decided to do black. And again, I just need to take the time to do it. And then this is the first one that I actually did some enhancements on myself. So I'll scooch it down a little bit this way so that you can see the far left side of things. And I did most of the extra enhancements within the books and the gold book bindings, as well as these little stone areas going all the way along. But then I also added some fairy dust like into these marbles as well. So again, I did a post review on it, so I'm not going to talk about this one a lot, and I'm also trying to not make this video incredibly long. But now you can see the far right side of this diamond painting as well. So this one is by far the largest diamond painting that I completed this year. It has 158,100 square drills on the entire canvas. So, yep, this one hit the largest canvas. I really want to get this up in my son's room. I am planning on putting it above where his crib is, which will also be where his bed will go when he grows out of that. And it is just going to be super, super fun and cute to put up there. So definitely a favorite as well. And I am trying to kind of keep it safe in a separate area. I haven't rolled this one back up just because it's so big and heavy. And again, I keep wanting to just go back and finish it by painting or putting tape down on the edges, but I just keep not getting it done. So this is finished number 23. After completing such a large diamond painting, I wanted to complete a small one, so I did Dewey by Richard Lorenz, and this one was so fun and cute and went really fast with all of that color blocking in the background. It was just, I only took 3 days to do it, over 10 hours, and yeah, it was super, super cute. So this is my 24th finish of the year. This is a round drill diamond painting, and it is from the Amazon storefront. And then at this point, I had again talked with ARTDOT and decided that I wanted to do a size comparison series of their 3 Sunflowers in Twilight diamond paintings. So this is the pro version of that kit, and it is the 25th diamond painting that I completed this year. I wanted to get the larger diamond painting done first, so that is what I did. I had already completed the medium size painting, so to do the size comparison I had to do the largest one and then the smallest one, so I went ahead and got the largest one done first. So if you are interested in seeing that size comparison video, you can find that on my channel as well. I will try and link it in the eye, or also it will be in the description box as well. But I loved these ARTDOT canvases, and I am not just saying this because I'm an affiliate with them. I will always be honest with you. The glue was incredibly sticky. The drills are acrylic, but they were really good. They had really nice ABs. It all flowed together really well, and I really think that all 3 sizes do a good job of showing the image. Of course, the larger the size, the more detail you're going to see. So this one provides the most detail, but I really think that they did a good job picking designs that work well in all 3 sizes, and you can't go wrong with whichever one you pick, and their price points, you can't beat that either. So ARTDOT, I really did enjoy working on their canvases, and if you do go back and listen to my reviews that I did on them, I'll give you some additional feedback on a couple of things that happened, and won't restate that here. Okay, enough being said there. So finish number 26 is actually a mystery kit from Paint Gems. It's mystery number 3. So if you do not want to see what this is, I'm going to put in a timestamp here, and you can jump to when this timestamp states and skip over the viewing of the mystery kit. But it's also a Paint Gems kit, so it's going to be really quick for the most part. So you can also just close your eyes for a few seconds and I'll let you know when it's done. So I'm just going to insert a few pictures of the completion of this as well. This was my first Paint Gems kit that I actually completed all of them on, and my first mystery canvas. It was a bit harder to see the symbols, but I enjoyed getting to see the images pop out and come together, because each little picture was a little picture, and that was what made it so fun to do. You just didn't know what was going to pop out when you actually completed it. So I really did enjoy this style, at least, these small miniature mini mystery kits. So that is my 26th completion for the year. So if you were someone that wanted to look away, you can look back now, because now we are going to look at The Snow Queen by Mandie Manzano. And this one, I can't show the entire diamond painting on this setup that I have here unless I put her sideways, and then you wouldn't really be able to see her. So I was really looking forward to doing this one as well. Again, huge Richard Lorenz and Mandie Manzano fan, if you haven't noticed already. But this is my 27th completion for the year, and I did start adding a lot of extra bling into this as well. So the first one I started really adding my own enhancements to was Dragon Brigade, and then I ordered extra drills from DP with sparklers and added a lot of special drills into this one as well. So I have some special crystals up in the snowflakes here. They actually didn't even have a white AB on this one, so I replaced all of the white with a white fairy dust instead, and thought that gave it a nice subtle look. I also got white ABs, but I just thought that they were a little too obvious, so I pulled them out and just used that fairy dust. And then within her dress, I put a lot of crystals as well. So in her arms and her bodice, and then going down this panel, and there's a lot of ABs in here as well. I love this. My daughter, of course, loves this and now keeps asking when I'm going to get Anna done. But I've got a few other things I want to get done first. So I just think that she is beautiful, and I feel very fortunate that I was able to find her to even be able to complete, since I did get into the diamond painting game well after these were released by Diamond Art Club. So this is a round drilled canvas and the 27th completion for the year. All right, my 28th finish is another Min-Dazzles kit, which is Animal Kingdom. I'm pretty sure this is the last Min-Dazzles kit that I actually completed. So yeah, it is what it is, but and I don't know if I will do any more Min-Dazzles. I am going to do more paint gems, but Min-Dazzles, I'm probably just going to keep those special drills. If you are someone who has special drills that you don't know what to do with, and you're not saving them or anything like that, man, I would love to have them. All right, moving on. So then here is the third ARTDOT Sunflowers in Twilight beginner kit. So very much smaller than the last one that I showed you, but again, I think that it really shows the image really well, even though it is in a much smaller, more compact format. I think that their images really did come out well, like I said before, so I won't go over that again. But this is my 29th completion for the year, and this actually happens to be the smallest diamond painting that I completed. I am not counting the Min-Dazzles kits or anything like that when I am looking for what's going to be the smallest diamond painting I completed, what's going to have the most special drills, because they're kind of outliers. I'm just looking at the overall canvases. So this is the official canvas that is the smallest one that I completed for the year, as it has 11,036 round diamonds on it. So even all of those 13 by 13 inch ones that Diamond Art Club makes on Amazon, they have like 13,000 diamonds on them. So this one is definitely the smallest one that I completed for the year. So itty bitty, went very fast, but really enjoyed doing it as well. Even though it was the third time that I did it, it was fun. So that is completion number 29. Number 30 is Fortune Teller by Claudia McKinney. And so this is the one that I did for Drills and Chills this year. And I remember when I bought it back in January that I fell in love with it and the magic, mystical nature of it, and I could not wait for Halloween to complete it. I don't know, I just needed it to be Halloween. And I know that I did a post review on this too, so I'll try not to spend too much time on it. But Fortune Teller is actually the canvas that has the most colors on it that I completed this year. There are 94 total colors on this canvas. So that is a lot. And it definitely took a while, and then I added a whole ton of enhancements into it as well. Again, see the post review if you really want to see all of that. Oh, and Fortune Teller also has the most fairy dust drills in it out of all of the diamond paintings that I did this year, with 4 fairy dust drills in it. So that is another category that it made. But this is definitely another favorite. So Fortune Teller is number 30 for the year. And then I really wanted to do another Halloween type kit. And so this one is called Conversation. It is done by Francesca Studio Works, and the artists are Olga and Alexei Drozdov. And I loved this diamond painting. I loved this company. They were really great to work with. Unfortunately, they have decided that they are no longer going to sell diamond paintings, but they will continue to sell spare drills and blank canvases and things like that. It makes me really sad because I kept hoping that they would come out with more diamond paintings, but they are just trying to sell out the stock that they currently have for lower prices. So if you're looking for a bargain, and you're watching this anywhere around January 2024, you can still get some decently priced items from Francesca Studio Works, and it was a great canvas to work on. I know I did a post review on this as well, so if you want to see more details about my thoughts on the company, you can go there. But I know that most of my diamond paintings are Diamond Art Club, and I really want to try other diamond painting companies, but I need to get through my stash, and so I don't have a lot to try and work on right now. But I'm really glad that I did have the opportunity to work on this one from Francesca Studio Works. It was amazing. It was a great canvas, and not only that, it also has the most ABs for the year, with 8 total ABs. So there were 8 special drills. There's no fairy drills or anything like that on this canvas. It's a square drilled canvas, but there were 8 total ABs on this entire thing. And if you got this in the round drilled kit, because they have that option for the specific canvas, you could also get a bling pack that had some extra special drills that go with it too. So this is a Conversation by Francesca Studio Works, my 31st finish for the year. All right, there's no way that I'm going to be able to get this entire canvas in frame either, so I will just have to kind of scan it up. But this is finish number 32, which is Where the Fun Never Ends by Mandie Manzano. It is a round drilled diamond painting, and I did do a time-lapse series on it. I haven't yet combined all 3 videos into one yet, but I still hope to do that. I'm just still learning how to do certain things on YouTube. So I really enjoyed completing this one, though. This also has special meaning, as Adventure Time was a favorite cartoon that my husband and stepdaughter would watch together when she was little. They both love it still now, actually. So it was so much fun to do. I love all of the detail that she has. I added extra ABs into the rainbow, and that was a fun part for me. I love how you can see the mountains coming through the rainbow down here. There's just all these special little extra details in the painting that make it so much fun. And it actually went a lot faster than I expected when completing it. So thoroughly enjoyed this. I also just need to get the edges painted or taped black. It's just one of those things that I need to do and haven't done. So this is finish number 32 for the year. We're getting there, guys. We just got a few more to go through. I wanted to get another fall diamond painting completed, and so I got autumn leaves done. And this is one that I got off of the Amazon storefront as well. So this is finish number 33, and it is a round drilled canvas. And I really wanted to do this one because it goes with that first one that I showed you that I did last year for Drills and Chills, which is the Under My Umbrella cat. So this is also by Maryline Cazenave, and you can see how these are twin diamond paintings. So it's very fun. Super cute basset hound. Love the leaves. Went together really fast. So much color blocking in the background. And so that is finish number 33. Round drills, like I said, and that sister piece. So super cute and fun. And then I was still in the Halloween season, so I was working on Harvest Witch. And this one is one that stood out to me when I saw it initially released as well, and just really, really love it. So I'll scooch it up a bit here and see if we can get a bit more of all of it in frame. But this is one that I also did do a post review on, so if you would like to see more details on that, you can check it out there. And this is the 34th finish for the year. It is a square drilled canvas, and it is by Rika Sofia Räikkönen. So I know I'm not saying with every single one that this is Harvest Witch by Diamond Art Club and, you know, all of that, but you can see that there it says Diamond Art Club at the top on most of them, or probably can tell if I didn't say it and have painted the borders and you're wondering, you can always message me in the comments and ask. But I did add in a lot of extra fairy dust and special drills to this one as well, and had a lot of fun with it. So this is finish number 34 for the year, and my last Halloween and fall diamond painting. So then I have this little tiny one called Everyone is Welcome Here. It is also a square drilled canvas, and it is my 35th completion. And Cynthia Frenna is the artist for this one. And I just thought that this would be a perfect one for me to hang in my middle school office. So that is the plan. Again, I just need to get my backgrounds done. This one also has the least amount of colors on it out of all of the diamond paintings that I completed, as it only had 17 colors. But it went together really quickly, especially with all of that black in the background, and was cute and fun and enjoyable. So finish number 35. And then we have Astronomer. I am so happy that I got this one completed this year. So this is finish number 36, and it is by Miles Pinckney and Diamond Art Club. It is a huge diamond painting that I started all the way back in January because there was a diamond painting drill along or whatever for this specific Astronomer diamond painting, and so that was my plan. I had some issues with the drills. I got frustrated and it was really slow going, but I really wanted to get it completed. If you watch my previous quarterly reviews, you'll see that I only had, you know, one line completed, 2 lines completed, like each time. And then I finally hit the point where I was like, I need to get this done. I want to get it done by the end of the year, and I powered through and I finished it. I also had the DP with Sparklers enhancement kit for this diamond painting as well. And I used the vast majority of the kit suggestions that they had on this, including the pearls for squares or sparkler for squares that they had, which are mostly within this telescope area. And I just absolutely love all of the special drills that they did on this one. There is just so much going on here. This is not one that I want to have rolled away in my box and only taking it out occasionally to look at. I really want this to end up somewhere and hang somewhere, and so maybe this is one that I'll hang in my middle school office as well. I just think that it is gorgeous. I really love Miles Pinckney's work, and as much as I struggle to get through this diamond painting, I am so incredibly happy with how it turned out. So yes, my 36th finish for the year, Astronomer by Miles Pinckney. And then I really wanted to get another Richard Lorenz bird in, and this is called Lovebird Lodge by Richard Lorenz and Diamond Art Club, and it's the 37th finish for the year. And oh my goodness, this is one that I have been especially excited to do for a very, very long time, and I did do a post review on it as well, so I'll try not to spend a lot of time going over it, but I love the bright colors. I love these birds. I did get the DP with Sparklers enhancement kit for this as well. I made a few changes that you can see in that post review, and made a few other additions as well, but I just love it, and I love all of these, the bright flowers on the top. So this is going to be another really odd shaped one for me to try and put on that poster board, but by golly, I am going to do it. So I love Richard Lorenz's diamond paintings. I love his art, but I love when I can put his art into a diamond painting. So. And another thing about Lovebird Lodge is that it has 8 charted ABs and fairy dust. So it ties with Conversation by Francesca Studio Works for the largest amount of total special diamonds that are charted onto the canvas that I completed this year. So just another extra little piece about Lovebird Lodge. But yeah, I love Richard Lorenz's birds, and I am super excited because now that it is January of 2025, there is a Richard Lorenz event going on for January and February, and I am super eager to get started on that as well. All right, so then it was time to start working on Christmas diamond paintings. And this is the first one that I did, and it is called Gingerbread Chalet, and it's by Eclair Studio. It's actually my first one that I've ever done by Eclair Studio. And all of the candy in this is chocked full of special drills, fairy dust, ABs, crystals, all that kind of stuff. I loved working on this one as well, and this is the 38th completion for the year, so it is just a really, really fun one. I love all of the bright colors and how it goes together. And so this is my 38th completion for 2024, and that makes it the final completion of 2024 diamond paintings. So I do still have some more work to share with you. I have already completed one for 2025 because I wasn't able to hit the December 31st deadline, but it's 2 days into January, so I'm going to share that with you as well as my whips. So let me get those out. One thing I forgot that I wanted to go over with you was I did do some tallying of things, and some of that stuff I already mentioned as I went, like what was my largest and smallest kit and most colors and special drills, etc. But the other things that I wanted to point out is I wanted to see which artist I did the most diamond paintings of, and it was a tie between Richard Lorenz and Mandie Manzano. I've completed 6 of both of their diamond paintings. And I also was a bit surprised to see that I had 4 Maryline Cazenaves come up because she has just such nice small kits and they're really cute. A lot of them are off of Amazon and nice small snack size diamond paintings to do. So those were a couple of the things that I wanted to point out about my 2024 completions. So there were 15 round and 23 square diamond painting kits for a total of 38 diamond paintings completed during 2024. I think 38 diamond paintings, especially given how large some of these are, granted I did have a few Min-Dazzles and paint gems in there as well, is a pretty good amount, and I'm a little surprised with how many I was able to complete this year. You know, especially having a full-time job, but I do have summers off and winter break off, and also having 2 children, that takes up a lot of my time. So trying to find the time to diamond paint as well as making YouTube videos can be really challenging at times, but I love diamond painting and have just really fallen down the diamond painting rabbit hole right now, and I am excited to see what I will complete in 2025, which is actually a good segue into my next piece. So let me go ahead and get that out, and I will share that with you. So this one is actually going to be my first finish for 2025 because I actually just completed it on January 2nd. So I didn't meet that December 31st cutoff for it, but I still completed it and thought that I would share it with you. But even though most of the hours that I worked on with it were in 2024, it's technically a 2025 completion, right? So this one is called Christmas Tree Celebration, and it is also by Peggy Collins. I've only done a couple of hers. They are quite confetti heavy, although this one I didn't feel like it was that bad, and that is one of the reasons why I was really drawn to it. I also just loved the brightness of the colors and the contrast between the bright colors and the black in these trees, as well as, of course, the Christmas tree in the middle and the bright colors coming down here. So it is just a gorgeous painting. Now, I did go and plan out where I wanted to add some extra enhancements and things like that, and I was trying to figure that out and figure out what would be the right color matches and things like that, but I never actually got that far, and I spent so much time adding extra enhancements into Gingerbread Chalet that I just decided I have been enhancing so many kits. I just want to complete one with nothing extra. So that is what I did for this one. And then a week or a couple of days, it seems, after I started it, DP with Sparklers came out with an enhancement kit for it. And some of the colors they had suggested to switch out were actually colors that I had identified as areas that I thought would be good to switch out. So always bummed when I happened to miss that, but at the same time, it was really fun. I loved doing it, and it did take me a bit longer to do than I had anticipated, but that is all right. So this is my first finish for 2025 that I did want to share with you. And then I do have a few whips. I'm sorry, guys. I have been trying to talk as quick as I can and go through all of this stuff as quick as I can, and apparently I am just a talker, and it is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, but I wanted to show you those 2023 kits that I completed at the beginning of my diamond painting journey, and now I want to show you where I'm at now, so we can see where we're going to pick up in 2025. So I just have a few kits to show with you that are my work in progress kits right now. So first I have a Paint Gems kit that I will share with you, and I have just been traveling with it so that I can work on it whenever I have a moment. That is one of the things that is nice about these Paint Gems kits. You can just keep everything inside. Of course, I'd put a pin in there if I was going somewhere, but that is what I like. And this is the butterfly kit. So I've only completed a few of these right now. Looks like I've completed 4 of them, and there are 16 total, so I have quite a few more to do. But ooh, that green one looks really pretty. But these butterfly kits are really fun, and so that is one of my whips that I have going. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to show you is the Diamond Art Studio Advent Calendar. It's not an actual calendar, but it's an Advent chart to art kit that they have, and it's, I did it again. I'm so distracted when I'm talking. So it's a Diamond Art Studio UK chart to art diamond painting kit, and so it is a surprise. You have you have 25 different squares, and then they give you a chart to follow. That's kind of like a converted cross stitch. And then you complete each square on each day in December for it to be like an advent calendar. So of course I did not get it done in that manner because I was working on those other kits, but I have been having a lot of fun working on it because I really have been wanting to do a converted cross stitch, and this has been giving me a good idea of what that would be like. So I'm going to share with you where I am at, but if you are interested in doing one of these, this would be a spoiler. So again, I will insert a timestamp of when you could fast forward to get past this part, or you can close your eyes and listen, and I will let you know when you can look back. This one is called A Woodland Winter's Tale, and it's going to complete an actual full diamond painting picture when I am done with it. So again, if you are someone who is working on or interested in working on a Woodland Winter's Tale chart to art, and you do not want to see what it is looking like so far, please turn off this video, look away, close your eyes, jump ahead to that timestamp, and don't look at this part because I don't want to spoil it for those of you who are interested in completing it, because it is really, really fun. Okay, I hope you're looking away, and here is where I am at. I am loving doing this and learning how to do basically a cross stitch conversion, and it is so fun to see what each square comes up. And I just completed this one, and it took me a while to figure out what was actually in that square, but I finally figured it out. For people who might be closing their eyes, I am not going to say what it actually is, but although I really want to get started on a Richard Lorenz piece for the Richard Lorenz event going on right now, I really want to get this Winter Wonderland completed. So this is probably the one that I'm going to be focusing on next. And man, Diamond Art Studio UK's quality is amazing. Too bad it's so expensive to get it shipped to the USA, but I am definitely going to be looking for more art from them that I would be interested in doing, and doing a regular diamond painting, and definitely more chart to arts. This was really fun. So, all right, so I am pulling that away. This is the other work in progress that I have, just another small snack size piece. I actually brought this one home with me for Christmas this year to work on while everybody else was still sleeping. It actually still has all of this plastic coming up over the top because I have a bunch of spaces I need to fill in. But this one is called Paint the Moon by Cazenave. Oh my goodness, I butchered that, I'm sure. Cazenave. I don't know. So anyways, this is one that you can get off of Amazon. It is a square diamond painting kit. Like I said, it's a smaller snack size kit, so it's a nice one to, you know, be able to bring around with you if you want to work on it in another location. Like I said, I just did at Christmas time, and this is the other whip that I have. The next diamond painting that I will be working on is going to be Fabiola by Richard Lorenz. I just got that kitted up because they have that Richard Lorenz group that I mentioned that is doing a diamond painting event for January and February, and that is always fun. And I might just keep doing Richard Lorenz birds all through January and February and see how many I can get done, or I might not. We'll see. That is it. That is what I've been working on. That is what I did for 2024, and wow, I am blown away, I guess, by what I was able to do in 2024 when I really set my mind to it. It has been a huge year. I also started my YouTube channel on January 10th of 2024, and it's January 3rd of 2025, and I now have over 2,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 2,070, which is crazy. And So I really want to keep this channel going, and I want to keep bringing you guys content. Sometimes life just gets a little too busy for me to be able to make the videos, but I'm going to try and keep doing that as much as I possibly can. So thank you for bearing with me and sticking by and being a part of my diamond painting experience. And I love reading all of your comments and learning what you have to say, any extra advice or suggestions to any of my videos. I always appreciate everything, and this has really been an exciting and blessed year for me, having found diamond art and making the YouTube channel on top of it. Like, I don't think it would be quite the same if I didn't have the combination of the channel and the diamond painting. For me, that has been just a mind-blowing experience. I don't know what else to say. So I'm really sorry, you guys. I really tried to talk as quickly as I could and to not spend too much time going over details and things like that, but sometimes I just get talking and I think I say probably way too much than I need to, and so the video got a little bit longer than intended, but it is what it is. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and seeing what I completed all the way back from the beginning when I first started in 2023 to everything that I got done in an entire year of 2024. As well as my first completion in 2025 and some upcoming completion and projects that I have for 2025 as well. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel and you've made it to the end, I think that you would like it here, and I hope that you would consider subscribing. So please click that subscribe button, but you'll also want to click the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime that I do happen to make a future upload, as my uploads can be random at times. I try to post things as frequently as I can, but I can't stick to a schedule, but I do try to do what I can. And if you ever have any questions or comments, I really do love hearing from you. So please leave any questions, comments in the comment section below. Again, please check the description box if you have questions or you want to see some links to different things. I will list out what I can down there. I won't put links to every single diamond painting that I showed down there, but I'll add what I can. All right, that's going to be it. So thanks again, everyone. I hope that you all had a wonderful 2024, and I hope that 2025 is an even better and more wonderful and more fabulous year for you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day, week, month, year, all of it. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.